Rangers have booked their spot into the Scottish Cup final against Celtic after defeating Hearts 2-0, and welcome back. Happy clappers. I'm not here to happy clap. I did say, even if we went through, I wouldn't sit here and pretend that everything's alright. Is a win great? Yes. Is the feeling going into this final good? Absolutely. Am I still down after the past week? Absolutely, right? It didn't matter if we performed well, didn't matter if we scraped it. I was always going to still feel down about the previous week, and I think there's nothing wrong with that. If you're sitting there as a Rangers fan thinking that we've blown the league and, this match didn't really feel that important to you, I think that's fair enough. It's not that the match didn't feel important, it's what were we much better in this game that we have been in like the previous 2/3? Absolutely. I think Balogun being in there changes it. I think Diamonde being in there changes it. For Balogun was immense. And again, what I don't get though is, I don't think that's an excuse. I don't think just because putting Diamonde and Balogun in there should be changing the performance that much, because it's not just performance-wise, man, it's effort-wise. It's these things that just should be there for the get-go regardless of what 11 Clement picks. And the last two games have been shocking defensively, and even going forward, if you look at the attacking areas, not much has changed in the couple of games that we've had in the past week or so. So again, great seeing Cyril Dessers get 2 goals. Great seeing some players, Cantwell had a pretty good game. But yeah, let's talk about the game, shall we? There's really not a lot to talk about. I thought the game was quite poor compared to the game yesterday. This game didn't really have much, but what it did have was a Rangers goal pretty quickly as Todd Cantwell does brilliantly, finds Cyril Dessers. He's looking for the shot, he finally gets it away and he puts it past Craig Gordon, who I think's had a pretty shite game today, Craig Gordon. And I've defended the guy a lot. I do think there was the argument for him to be starting going into the Euros, but I don't think that anymore. But here, Cyril Dessers doing what he hasn't did in a while, and that's put the ball into the back of the net, so we'll take it. Good finish at the end of the day. I mean, he's just got a lot of pace on it. But what I would say before we can go any further, I thought Hearts were pathetic today. I was expecting Hearts to beat us. I really was. Now I seen the starting 11 earlier. I changed it to Rangers to win on penalties. But I think if you're a Hearts fan, which if you go check out Fog Football, there'll be a wee joint match review with a Hearts fan. Will he be too happy? Probably not. But I think you just look at this, man, as my computer is not plugged in. Oh no. Scooby-Doo, let me just bear 2 minutes here. You little ripper. Brilliant. That wee Foster's good cool advert, but so again, we scored the goal. I mean, there wasn't really a host of chances for either. I mean, it was a pretty awful game. I think Hearts being that bad has masked us not being that good. To be honest, I do think that. I just think this Rangers team today, I mean, it was probably the best 11 he could have picked in terms of what the fans wanted. I guess we talk about the Sima injury. That's a pretty big damning point. Looks like he's holding his hamstring. That's not good. Abdullah Sima, I mean, I'm not going to pretend he's been great since he came back, but Jesus Christ, man, it's another option, and he scored a lot of crucial goals for us this season, so that doesn't look too good. I mean, all we can hope for is that Dujon Sterling went off with a hamstring injury not too long ago and was back relatively soon. So hopefully Seema can be back relatively soon. But bear in mind, guys, we've just got the 5 league games and the Scottish Cup final now. So it's 6 games until the end of the season. It's a shame because, the likes of Danilo, I wish he was back, man. When he got injured, we heard about the end of April. There's no mention of it there. Redfan Yilmaz again today. He was 50-50 a couple of weeks ago for the Old Firm, and where is he now? Nowhere to be seen. So it is these questions that have got to be asked about injuries, but here, we've got a poor injury record, but I'm not using injuries as an excuse. I'm more wondering where are these players and where are they going to come back in, because it doesn't look like they're going to be coming in anytime soon, which is quite poor. But yeah, Seema goes off, Rocosland comes on. Don't think he had a bad game with Cosland, but it's like I did pinpoint the bench and was like, he is one of the few guys where, at the end of the day, I think he does have a future. When you looked at that bench, a lot of them are out of contract or are just shit, simply. Then, what other chances did we have in the first? I mean, I can't really recall Craig Gordon making great saves. I mean, there was decent bits of play from us, I guess, with the Frankie Kent ball whipped in. I think it went to Frankie Kent. Butland saved it. Great save. Phenomenal save. It was offside though, so it wouldn't have mattered. But Hearts did get a corner out of it. But again, it's one of those offsides where he's about, half a yard, if that, offside. So I'm not too bothered about that, right? The referee or the naked eye not picking up on that. Because, back in the day, folks, that used to be considered level. But now, yeah, Hearts had a few corners, a lot more corners than us in that first half. Didn't do anything with it. Tav had a snapshot. We go into the second half, you're thinking, right, maybe we'll do a bit better here. It was kind of the same old, same old. We saw like a host of subs. We saw Raskin come on, Barisic come on, Lawrence come on, Fabio Silva, who for me was pretty awful. Between failing to make simple passes and also scoring simple goals, the guy was pish. Who else did he bring on? I can't even remember who else came on. It was McCausland, Fabio Silva, Barisic, Raskin, and Lawrence. That is your 5 substitutions. I thought Lawrence looked alright, but I mean the game was stretched. Hearts were creating nothing. Now there was a wee spell in the second half that had a bit of momentum, but Butland was strong to everything. I think Tav did make a few crucial blocks today. We then go later into the game, and when Hearts are ready in their substitutions, that's when we make it 2-0 because Todd Cantwell, with an actual bit of quality that was lacking throughout today, he runs forward, finds Dessers. He probably should finish it first time. He doesn't, falls back to him, and then he scores it. Pretty similar to the first goal where I thought Craig Gordon could have done better and didn't. Then Hearts go for it. The game's very open. We're creating a lot of opportunities. And again, I don't want to bury the team when it's a good result, but, let's not pretend that this result here and the chances that we're coming thick and fast at the end for Silva and Lawrence, it's not them being, fantastic players. It's because Hearts are pumping bodies forward. You see this, Dessers squares it on for a hat-trick, squares it to Fabio Silva. I have no idea what he's going for. No idea, man. The guy's on his way to the ground before anything's even happened. I don't understand what's happened. I'll never know. I mean, he's threw away a semi-final goal here to make it 3-0. He then has a last chance kick, right? And what does he do? He boots the ball clean into the Hearts defender instead of just playing a simple ball through the Dessers for a hat trick. We've won, right? I'm happy that we've won, but there will be a lot of people, right, that will be, they will forget about the past week. And yeah, I get it, right? It can't all be negativity and all, but we have essentially fucked the league in the past 2 games. And did I see enough today that suggests that we can take the league to the last day or win it? No, I'll be honest. I think Hearts just did not turn up, and we were a bit better than the last couple of games. I'm not going to lie. I tell the truth, right? I'm not going to fucking happy clap this and mark out because, we've set up the first Scottish Cup Old Firm final since 2002, where I was only 2 years old. I'm not going to pretend that that's the greatest thing since sliced bread, because almost part of me feels like the winner of this game was to set up a who wants to lose to Celtic in the final, because I have no faith in this team going to Hampden and beating Celtic. I'm sorry, that's it. I'm not even sorry, that's the truth. Rangers, I need consistency. Rangers need to go and win the next 6 games, right? Win them well, and hopefully we'll leave this season with a treble. Will it happen though? I'm not convinced. Till next time, leave your thoughts down below, and peace.